Seedbed preparation is the key to success throughout the entire year. What we do is we turn our beds with a tiller, we raise them with a row builder, we plant, rinse, and repeat. This goes on several times throughout the year depending on the crop. Being in early February, it's unusual for us to get to run the tiller this time of year, and yet here we are. We're having an unseasonable warm spell. It's going to be 75 degrees today. Incredible and nice. Our tiller, our GT72, is on the back of our Kubota, and this is the same setup we've used for at least 20 years. Let me show you how you can tell when it's time to till. When you're looking at your dirt, you can see that the top is dry, but you don't really know what's going on underneath it until you run the tiller through one. After running the tiller, I run one row and take a good look at that dirt. If it's dry or relatively dry, I go ahead and till it. If it's wet, very clumpy, we're going to wait till another time. This is one area that we just finished tilling. It's probably 80 by 100. This will be where the corn and some of the vine crops go a little later in the year. But when you look at the dirt, it looks just about right. So let's get a handful and see what we got. Okay, let's reach down. See if I can do this. You see the dirt seems a little bit right, doesn't it? If you see it's not clumping up, it's got organic matter in it, which is good. And this thing, if I wanted to, I could plant this dirt today. I won't because it's the end of February, but I could. Let's go down and look at some soil that's not ready to plant. Ran the row with the tiller, and let me show you what we got. As you can see, this is where we had cover crop of turnips, and I only did one row. Why did I only do one row? Well, let's just look at the clumps of dirt. I really don't have to reach down and grab some of this. I can tell you it's too wet just by looking. But let's just grab some. Walk over here, and look at this. It's way too wet. What happens if I was to go ahead and row build this and plant it and everything else? When this gets hot out here, when it's 100 degrees and everything else that's going to go on later in the year, this would be like concrete out here. Trying to weed and do any work out here will be darn near impossible. So, tilling at the proper moisture content of your soil is critical. So remember, the more crumbly of the soil, the better off you are. If indeed you turn it, or you have already turned it and it was too wet, go back later in the afternoon. Hopefully you've got some wind and some sun, and you can still chop it up. But whatever you do, I highly suggest that you not plant when the soil was incorrectly done, i.e. tilled, when it was too wet, or you'll pay for it throughout the year. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment below. Until next time, I'll see you down at the barn. You got any comments for YouTube today? Not today? Okay.